Welcome back, guys. Thank you for stopping by at my channel. Today is month number 6 of me letting my hair grow out gray. For those who don't know me, my name is Daisy Daniel, certified teacher and life coach, going on a personal journey. Here are my reasons of growing my gray hair out. Also doing intermittent fasting, exercise, trying to get in shape and have like a transformational look. I am in the process now. Feel free to check out those videos on YouTube on intermittent fasting and what I'm doing with that. But I am super excited that today is month number 6. Can you believe it, guys? I can't believe that I've been for half a year on this journey already. It just seems like I started the other day. Check out my hair growth. Check it out. Yep. I would have thought it would have been grown out much more by now, but it hasn't. So you're stuck with me for the next year and a half. I thought it was going to be a total of a year and a half, but no, it's looking like it's going to take 2 years to get my gray hair down to my shoulders because I do not like how I look with very short hair, so I will not get a little pixie cut. I am going to put up with this orange hair till the end, people, till the end. Anyway, we are talking today about facing my fears. One of the reasons why I wanted to grow my hair out gray is to face my fear of the color that's inside of my head. So many women are afraid to let their gray hair grow out. I know some of the reasons why, and we are going to talk about that today, so make sure you stay till the end. I am going to be sharing a lot of tips, a lot of personal stories as well, and it's going to encourage you. By the way, last month we talked about how I wanted to learn to love my natural self. And one of the things I wanted to do last month and forgot to do was to actually do the video with no makeup on. So today's your lucky day, people. So here I am with no makeup. Told you I would do it. There I am. I got some aging spots there. Yeah, hey, I'm 50. I'm not going to pretend to be 20 when I'm not. I am going to enjoy the age that I am, and so should you. Grow old gracefully. And besides, old is just what you think old is. I know some people in their 70s and 80s that are rocking it and having a wonderful life and doing amazing things. So age is just a number, guys. But today I'm going to talk about my fears. I got a really funny personal story to share with you. One of my favorite verses in the Bible is 1 John 4:18. It says that perfect love casts out fear. If you love yourself perfectly, you will have no fear about your physical self, okay? So like now I'm going on this physical transformational journey, but that's because I want a different look. It's not because I feared how I looked. I think I looked just fine before, but I've gone through some tough times in the past, and certain looks remind me of that. And so I want to have a different look, kind of like a start over, turn a new leaf type thing, and just want to look a little different. I know my face isn't going to change, but I could change how my body looks. I could change how my hair looks. So that's what I'm trying to do. We'll see at the end if I like the finished product. As far as the weight loss journey, you could check out my videos on that, but I have lost already 6.5 pounds. So still going to my end goal, which is not too far away, and working on toning my body as well. So check out those videos. I saw a movie yesterday that I highly recommend. It is the movie Harriet, and the story of Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman is a woman that I've always admired, and I would teach my students about Harriet Tubman. When I saw that a movie was coming out, I wanted to be there front and center to watch it. And boy, this woman was fearless. This woman, you just have to see this movie. It was so well done. She was fearless, and I believe she was illiterate. And yet what she was able to do and accomplish in life was amazing. Why? Because she was fearless. One of the quotes in the movie that I love, and it's going to be my inspirational thought for the day, is when she went to her preacher and told her that she was going to escape, he said that fear is your enemy. Then he gave her some more advice, but she hid that in her heart. And I want to tell you that fear is your enemy. There's no reason to fear growing your hair out gray. Now, yes, people will make comments. People will say things. People will do things. But you cannot live your life concerned about what everyone thinks about you. You have to be happy with what you think about you. That's all you need to be concerned with. This movie was very, very, very inspirational. Please go watch it. Even if you go by yourself, that's good too, guys. Did go with my mom. She loved it also. Why are we afraid to let our hair grow out gray? I have two theories as to why women, I don't know about men, I could only speak for women because I am a woman. The two greatest fears that women have about growing out their gray hair is, number one, that they're going to look old. Okay, so what if you look older? Why are we afraid to look older? Why? I mean, does that segment of society not matter? Does that segment of society, are they useless? Because they're in their 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 100s, whatever it is. Why do we fear that? I think the reason we fear that is reason number two. We are afraid that the opposite sex is not going to be attracted to us with our gray hair. Why? Because men are looked at as sophisticated when they have their gray hair and looking nice and unique, and women are looked at as looking at like old hags. All right, that's a mentality that needs to change, and it's not going to change if we buy into the fear and can't even go 2 weeks without dyeing your hair. I know women who dye their hair every 2 weeks. Do the math, people, the amount of money that you're spending on something that you are afraid of. Now, I'm not saying everyone should have gray hair. What I'm saying is you should not fear it. I have overcome that fear, and I knew by doing this, going on this journey, that I would totally overcome that fear and it would transfer to other fears. Now, there's nothing more fearful, and this is going to be my low, I'm going to talk about my low, than growing your hair out gray and standing in front of a class of first graders. Yeah, that was my low this month. Actually, very funny story. I was at my desk. I was substituting for a friend. I was at my desk, and this boy came up to me, and he said, "You look creepy." Kid you not, he took me by surprise. I said, "What? What did you say?" He said, "You look creepy." Okay. I said, "Oh, wow. I didn't know I looked creepy, but thank you for telling me. Why do I look creepy?" And he said, "Because of your hair. You look creepy." Oh, okay. Well, the reason, and I started to tell him the reason, and don't we do that, people? When someone makes a comment about us, we try to persuade them as to why we're doing what we're doing. You know what? They don't need an explanation. They don't need you to go there. Just say, "Okay, thank you. Thank you for your opinion." We're all entitled to an opinion, aren't we? But I obviously let that bother me because you know what I did? And this is crazy, folks. I actually looked up the definition of creepy. Because when I think of the word creepy, I think like someone really ugly and almost like a monster. And that's not what creepy means. Creepy, when I looked it up, it says that creepy is causing an unpleasant feeling of fear or unease. So he was actually being very truthful. He was feeling fearful of me and uneasy. And isn't that what happens with a lot of people we come in contact with, especially our family members, who don't like the idea of us growing our gray hair out? They tell us we're going to look old. They tell us that it doesn't look good. They tell us a bunch of stuff. And he obviously triggered me to look up the word creepy. I went on to explain to him that the reason I was letting my gray hair grow out, now remember, this is a first grader, 6 years old. I showed him a silver crayon, and I said, "You see this color? Do you think it's cool?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, I think it's a cool color too, and I want my hair to look silver, just like this crayon." Then I whipped out my new iPhone, and his eyes got real big. Kids really get impressed by that kind of stuff. I said, "You see this silver iPhone? See that silver? I want my hair to look silver like that." And that's why I'm letting my hair grow out gray. He loved my explanation. After a while, I don't think he felt creepy anymore. But the truth is, people don't need an explanation like that. I just happened to have the time. I was also ticked off, and I wanted to give them a piece of my mind in a nice way. So that's how I did it. Oh, but yeah, women, if you are afraid to grow your hair out gray because you will not be attracted to the opposite sex, let me just give you a warning here. Here's a little red flag. If the men you are attracting are only concerned about your physical self, your physical body, that's only a small percentage of who you are, okay? There are many parts to you. Your physical self is a part of you. It's not all of you. But if the men are only concerned about your physical, they're not the kind of man you want anyway. So just say bye and go on with your happy self. All right? Those are the two fears, I think, why women don't grow out their gray hair. They weren't necessarily my biggest fears. I have other fears. But I knew that by doing this, not only would it be an adventure and a journey, I would also face the other fears that I have that are bigger than growing out my gray hair. So this isn't like a huge sacrifice for me, even though there are times I feel uncomfortable. But I love sharing what I'm going through because it might encourage you to be brave as well. Harriet Tubman was very brave in much more serious matters in life. This is what I call first world problems. In third world, they don't even deal with this kind of stuff, but we do here. All right, so I think my high for the month was how I handled that kid, okay? I could have brushed him off. I could have said, you know, that's rude. You shouldn't talk to adults like that, which is what most teachers would have probably said. But no, I did laugh because I was taken back. I was kind of surprised. So, hey, I rolled with the punches. Good for me. The epiphany for the month is what I just shared with you about attracting men to you, and I'm talking to women now, who are only concerned about your physical self. I think you need to be a bigger woman than that and not let that affect you. Oh, well, I'll never get married. Okay, well, that's okay. 50% of marriages end in divorce anyway, probably because of one of these reasons about being so concerned about the physical. Men need to, be more concerned about the whole woman instead of just the physical. They really do. Quote for this month, growing my hair out gray, facing my fears. I'm going to go with the quote that I heard in the Harriet Tubman movie, which I really liked. Fear is your enemy. Whatever it is you're facing, okay, that is your enemy. You are going to conquer it, all right? You're going to conquer that fear. And if you are afraid to go out without makeup, let me encourage you this month, do it at least one time per week. Start getting yourself used to it. Go out without makeup. I could go to work like this. I could go anywhere like this. I do it. Usually on the weekends, I don't like to put on makeup unless I'm doing something special. During the week, I do. But if you fear going out without makeup, do it. If you fear seeing any gray hair, do it. Nothing is going to happen. People are going to comment. Why? Because they are creeped out, because they are facing their own fears when they see you. You are actually being an example of someone who's strong and has self-confidence, believe it or not. And when they see that in you, they can't handle it. And it makes them share some negative comments to you, okay? You take it personally. That's where you're going wrong. Don't take it personally. They are feeling fear. They are feeling uneasy seeing you. Now, I did have another low this month. And my other low is that my hair, my ends are getting brassier looking. They're getting orange. And I don't like that look for myself. I really don't. I am not going to tamper with my hair as far as doing highlights or anything to blend in the gray with my hair. First of all, I don't have the money to do it. Second of all, I don't have the time. Third of all, I want to do this cold turkey, okay? Because I have another video I'm going to bring to you about transitions okay, and demarcations, very powerful lessons with transitions in life. And I want to be able to see those demarcations. However, there are times when I want to look better for certain events and things like that. So I went to the beauty store, and I'm going to get right into my reviews right now. I went to the beauty store and I told them that my hair is looking really brassy. What should I do? They recommended this product. I am not going to recommend it yet until I use it. So the next month video you won't want to miss, because I will use this the day before I do my video. What it's supposed to do, it's called Total Results by Matrix Brass Off. Okay, it's a blue conditioner. Now there's purple conditioners and shampoos and blue conditioners and shampoo, and the blue counteracts the red in brunettes. The purple counteracts the yellow in blondes. So I'm not a blonde, I'm a brunette. I have a lot of red tones, especially in the sun. I look like a red sun out there. Yeah, it's funny. But I don't care. But I will use this for certain occasions when I want to look extra nice. You will still see my demarcations. All it's going to do is neutralize the brightness of the red. It's not going to color it or anything, but it does deposit a neutralization process to the hair, and I'm anxious to see how that's going to look. So this is one product. I will let you know next month if I like it or not. One product that I am going to recommend this month is this. My mom got this for me, and I love, love, love this product. It's by Redken SHINE FLASH 02. It's a glistening mist. And when you're done styling your hair, you just mist it over your hair and it gives you this shine. I'm wearing it right now and I love it. So I will have a link to this product down below in the description. Check it out. I think you would be very happy with this product. All right, fun fact. Oh, fun fact. The number one fear that people have, and we're talking about fears this month. Number one fear, hands down, is public speaking. If any of you have that fear, let me encourage you to join Toastmasters International. I joined Toastmasters International a year and a half ago, and I am so proud to show you this. I earned my first certificate a year and a half later. Yeah, it took me a while. Had to do 10 speeches, got critiqued, got evaluated on my speeches. And this is called the Competent Communicator. Recognition is given to Daisy Daniel for exceptional achievements in the Toastmasters International Communication Program. This is just the first certificate. I hope I continue to earn more certificates as I go. That is a process, and you need to start somewhere, guys. I, in particular, have never feared, well, I shouldn't say never, that's not true. My first experience as a public speaker was in college. I had to do a demonstration speech, and I did it on how to make Cuban coffee. And yes, I was very scared. And there are still many times when I get up in front of an audience and I initially feel scared, but then as soon as I start sharing my message that I'm very happy to bring, then the fears subside. But some people are deathly afraid of public speaking. That's just a fun fact. All right, guys, this is all I have for you today. If you are enjoying this content, you need to do a few things to let me know, guys. You need to subscribe, like this video, share this video, purchase and try out some of the products I'm sharing so that I could continue to bring videos like this for you. This is your moment, all right? The name of my business is My Moment. And that signifies that you are having your own epiphanies. You are taking the moment that God has brought before you to make some important changes in your life, okay? If you have people in your life that are causing you to be fearful, they don't love you. Perfect love casts out fear. Do something about it. I would love to be your coach. I am a life coach. I would love to give you a free consultation. I do that for everybody, free half-hour consultation. So go head on over to my website, My Moment LC, which stands for lifecoaching.com, and sign up for a 30-minute free consultation. I would love to meet you and see if we could work together in the future. So love you guys. Don't forget to do you. All right, see you next month, month number 7. I will have new topics. If you have a topic you want me to bring regarding growing your gray hair out, let me know, because I am developing those topics. All right, love you. Bye.